This message is brought to you by the friends and partners of Kakra Baden. Welcome to Air Power with Kakra Baden, teaching the nations with signs and wonders. Kakra is the senior pastor of the Morning Star Cathedral, Lighthouse Chapel International, Accra, Ghana. Now, today's message.
Kakra has been sharing on what it means to lead a quality life under the series Secrets to a Quality Life. Today he explains God's first definition of a quality life. Let's join him.
3 John verse 2, it says, Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospereth. The first one that you see there is financial prosperity. It says, thou mayest prosper. God didn't say you don't need money to have a quality life. He said you don't need a lot of money to have a quality life. It says having food and raiment, you can have a quality life when your basic necessities, accommodation, food, clothing is met. He said you don't need so much. You can have a quality life even at that level. Somebody had an accident on the road. Instead of the people going to help the man who was trapped under the car, somebody was removing his tire, someone was unscrewing his bumper, someone was removing the light. Yes, of the car. As for the man, he was struggling down there. People were removing everything. And I was told that if there is an accident, within 2 hours, the car will vanish. People will be removing.
This message will continue after this short message. What do you do when your dream of a successful job, marriage or ministry gets shattered?
The Bible says God himself, he created a beautiful world, but his dreams were broken.
Kakra Baden in this message titled Mending Broken Dreams outlines some useful guidelines that will show you how to mend your broken dreams and experience a peaceful and joyful life. Order this message series through the following means. Call us on WhatsApp or send a WhatsApp message to +233 55 700 9010. You can also send an email to info@kakrabaden.org or make a regular call or send a text to +233 20 7575 215. Welcome back.
To have a quality life, really, you need some amount of finances. Are you understanding me? That is why if you are listening to me and you don't work, you must be determined to work. Because the Bible has more to say against laziness than drinking. There are more scriptures in the Bible against laziness and not working than drinking. But when you see somebody drinking, you say, is he not one of our church members? But if you see he's not working, you say, oh, God bless you. You see, but there are more scriptures. You cannot be a lazy person and have a quality life. Not possible. In the Bible, I like the story of Lazarus and the rich man. Lazarus knew God. The rich man also knew God. They were both children of God, but one chose to be poor. Luke 16:19. There was a certain rich man which was clothed with purple and fine linen and fed sumptuously every day. Let me make a comment. People call this parable or this story Lazarus and the rich man. It's actually Lazarus and the two rich men. There are two rich men in this story. Abraham and the rich man. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was daily laid at his gate full of sores. This man was a Christian, but he didn't have a quality life. Why? You can't have a quality life when you don't have money, even if you're a Christian. 21 says, and the beggar Lazarus was desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Wrong desire. Verse 22 says, it came to pass, the beggar died. The rich man also died, and he was buried. In hell, he lifted up his eyes, being in torment, and seeth Abraham afar off. Abraham was also a Christian, But on earth, he wasn't a poor man. Very rich man. Genesis 24 verse 1 talks about Abraham. It says, Abraham was old and well stricken in age, and God had blessed him in all things. Balance. All things. Spiritually, physically, whatever. All things. Push your neighbor, say, we need some dough. Because sometimes there are certain rooms you can't sleep. You can't sleep in the room. The way you will sweat. Even in the night, if you want to do something with your wife, the sweat alone will let you say, Charlie, this one is too much.
Thanks for joining us. Today we learned that a quality life by God's definition is to prosper financially enough to meet your basic needs. Join us same time tomorrow as Kakra continues this message. Before we go, here is a praise report to boost your faith in the Lord. My wife is 6 months pregnant. Dear Kakra, after my wife and I got married, we believed God for the fruit of the womb. She contacted you and you prayed for her and also asked her to get a copy of your message, making the impossible possible. She bought the message and we kept listening to it. To the glory of God, she is now 6 months pregnant. We give God all the praise.
For your time, you can contact us, seek counseling, ask for prayer, order today's full-length message, or order books through the following means. Call us or message us on WhatsApp to +233 55 700 9010. Send an email to info@kakrabaden.org. You can also make a regular call or send a text to +233 20 7575 215. Our office hours are 10 a.m. to 1600 hours GMT. Finally, write to us, share your testimony and how this broadcast has been a blessing to you.